YouTube, but today I'll put on YouTube, guys. Okay, all the lectures. You can go on my channel, Naman Trivedi, and then you can access it. Whatever we had done. Okay, you can go on my channel and access it. I'll put it today because I've been very busy. Okay, so either I'll put today or tomorrow. Okay, I'll put it by tomorrow also. So got this thing, guys. At the end, we'll also see presentation. Okay, I always take presentation lastly because to understand first you have to go through the concept and write written things. Okay, so now we are talking about the male accessory ducts. That is retrotestis, vasa efferentia, epididymis, and what we call as the vas deferens. Got it? So that was all about seminiferous. Now we are talking about. Now we'll start about male accessory ducts. So we'll cover mainly in this case retrotestis. Then we'll talk about the vasa efferentia, that is the sperm carrying tube. Then we'll talk about 3 parts of epididymis. Okay, and then we'll talk about vas deferens, and then we'll talk about vas deferens. Okay, so we'll discuss this. Got it? So now let me explain by drawing the diagram. So now let me explain by drawing a diagram. So now I will talk about this diagram, this one. Okay, we'll talk about this diagram as you can see. So over here, once again to remind you, I'd already told you when the lecture was started today, but just again, just to remind you, basically you can see that this part is seminiferous. You can see my pointer. This will go all of the testicular lobules, all of the seminiferous tubules will go into this green part. So this green part where all of this will combine is what we call as retrotestis. Is what we call as retrotestis or mediastinum because it is in between. From retrotestis, you see this afferent ductus, that is vasa efferentia. That is vasa efferentia. Okay, this ductus which you see is vasa efferentia. I just rename it. Okay, so this is also we call as vasa. So this is what we call as vasa efferentia. Okay, keep that in mind. Got it? This afferent ductus, okay, this part. Then it will go into, you can see epidermis had 3 parts. This is epidermis. This is also epidermis, caput, carpus, and coda, the tail and head of epidermis. And then this epidermis, this tail will end into vas deferens. It will go into vas deferens, this part. Got it? So I'm going to discuss about this part. Okay. So how to draw that? Just okay. So see. So let us say in this is where the testis lies. Okay, we have testicular lobules over here. Okay, this is your scrotum. This is your testis. Now in this, we have in this manner seminiferous tubules are present. In this manner seminiferous tubules are present because this is testicular lobules, as you can see. In MSc we use this way to denote the seminiferous tubules. Okay, so I'm using that. generalized way to show it in 3 number. Okay, so these are all what you see is. So this entire part is what we call as testicular lobule, and this A B C you see this A B C, or you can also call it 1 2 3, because I am writing. These are all what? They are all what? Seminiferous tubules. Okay. Now each of these will combine. Each of these seminiferous tubules will combine in the center. Each of these will combine in the center. Okay, and they will form this sort of structure, because each of these will combine a net-like structure, and they will form a net-like structure. Okay, they will form a net-like structure. So this structure, this is what we call as retted testis. This is what we call as retted testis. This net-like structure is what we call as retted testis, as you can see. Okay, so this they combine in the center and they form this sort of structure, which is retted testis. Got it, guys? Now from the retted testis, there will be this. Sorry. Will be in this manner so many of these will arise. This is vasa efferentia. This is vasa efferentia. This is vasa efferentia. Got it? Textbook 93.1 is trying to show the same thing, but it's not clear. And from vasa efferentia, there will be epididymis which will be in contact. There will be epididymis which will be in contact. Okay, there will be epididymis which will be in contact. So this is epididymis is something like this. It's a highly complex structure. Which also forms the spermatic core. So this is what we have epididymis. This is where the epididymis will start. So you can see this part. This is all is epididymis. It's highly tabular complex structure. Okay. So this entire part is epididymis. So this is the this is what we call as epididymis. This is what we call as, this part is what we call as epididymis. Okay, this is head part. Okay, then this is middle part of the epididymis, and then this is tail part of the epididymis. Now this epididymis, okay, this epididymis will go into, okay, this will go into what we call as vas deferens. This will go into what we call as, this is vasa differentia. Okay, this is what we call as vasa differentia. Epididymis separately discuss, guys. Epididymis I'll discuss separately. Okay, this is how to understand. This is how to understand. Okay, we'll talk about this. So as you can see, once again, this is scrotum, inside testis is there. You can see this is testicular lobules. Each of these, inside the radical there is seminiferous tubule. It will combine in the central net-like structure called retted testis. Retted testis will then go, there will be small tubules which you see. This is vasa efferentia. Okay, the small tubules which you see, That is, this is vasa afferentia. This one, this vasa afferentia will go into epidermis. It is the head of epidermis. It is the middle part, and then this is the tail part, and then it will go into vas differentia. So any problems in this now, guys? Any issues? This is just to have a clear idea what it is. So head part, okay, we also call of epidermis as caput. It has been asked in NEET. Middle part or body part we also call as a corpus, and tail part we call as coda. Latin names, yeah? Caput, corpus, coda. Okay, so this is what we have. This is how each testis will form this structure. This is how each testis will form this structure. Okay, got it, guys? So you should know what is retrotestis, what is vasa afferentia, and what is epidermis, and what is vasa differentia. Same thing has been shown over here in this diagram. Over here, as you can see, the retrotestis part, then you can see epidermis, and then vasa differentia. This is the head part of epidermis, this is the body part or corpus part, and this is the tail part. Okay. So if you have any problems, then you can ask me. Okay, if you have any problems, then you can ask me. Wait, just a moment. Someone from your school only. कोई ना कहीं problem है तो बोल. Okay. This is how we study this stuff. Okay. Now, next is we will go on to start with the each of this part. Okay, about the retrotestis and all. Okay, so as you know, this retrotestis as such is closed on one part. Okay, usually this retrotestis is closed on this part, but it will be open on this part. Why? It will go into this vasa afferentia. That's why. Okay, so we'll start with the each of this. So testis is a structure through which seminiferous ST will open into vasa afferentia by retrotestis. Okay, it is the net-like structure, net or web-like structure, as you can call it. closed on one hand, but open on another hand into vasa afferentia. So in short, retrotestis is this sort of structure, okay, net-like structure to go into the vasa afferentia. Okay, got it? Then this will go into this. This will go into retrotestis will go into where? It will go into vasa afferentia. Okay. So from the retrotestis there will be the small tubules carrying sperms. Okay, it opens into epidermis. Opens into epidermis. Okay, which is on the located on posterior surface of testis. This epidermis will go into. Now we'll talk about the epidermis. Epidermis is most important. So if you take the structure of epidermis, it looks something like this. Okay, it is highly tubule and convoluted. Okay, it looks something like this. This part is what we call as caput or head. This part is what we call as middle part or corpus. Then we have this part which is tail. This is what we call as tail part. Okay, this is coda. So they ask what are three parts of epidermis? Caput, corpus, coda. Caput, corpus, coda. Head, middle, also termed as body part. Okay. So which part is in contact with the vasa afferentia? Caput is in contact with vasa afferentia. Okay, differential is different. Keep that in mind. Then coda will go into where? Coda will go into vasa differential. Okay, coda will go into vasa differential. Got it? This is what is in contact with afferentia, and this is what is in contact with the vasa differential. So now if you have any problem, then ask me. आमा कोई issue है तो बोलो. Can we go further, guys? Okay. Caput corpus coda textbook માં નથી આપ્યું, but questions has been asked. That's why I'm okay. Need માં questions પૂછાયેલા હશે તો જ હું કરાવીશ, બાકી હું નહીં ખાલી મને આવડશે એટલે કરાવું. Okay, keep that in. Now this will open into. Now what will happen? Now from epidermis, okay, it will go into. See this vasa differentia. Okay, will basically vas deferens or what we call as vasa differentia. Okay, This vas deferens will now go into the abdominal cavity, descends over abdomen, and explained by diagram. Okay, wait for a while. Then it will go to the, it will loop over urinary bladder. Okay. Okay, then it will also receive over here, it receives accessory gland like seminal vesicle. Okay, that is the duct from the seminal vesicle. Okay, then it will open into urethra as ejaculatory duct. Okay, then it will be, so it is male ejaculation when the sperms are released, the semen is released, and then it will go into the urethra or urogenital tract. So this duct will store the sperms. This ejaculatory duct will basically store the sperms, and during copulation, sperms are released to the urogenital tract or urethra, because in male there is only single tract to carry urine and sperms. That's why. Okay, so it is mainly in the what we refer to as urogenital tract. Okay, now see, this is the thing which they are trying to explain, that basically this will, from this epidermis will go, vas deferens will mainly loop over this abdominal region. This is urinary bladder, as you can see. Then it will come over here. So then it will release open into ejaculatory duct, and then it will be from ejaculatory it will go outside. Okay, the અહીંયાથી જો તો this will go into, there is seminal vesicle over here, you can see prostate, it will all receive its secretion over here, it will go over here. Secretion will mainly from the seminal vesicle, prostate will go over here. Over here there will be ejaculatory duct, and then it will be released outside. So all the secretion, so this is looping over, upper જાય છે, looping over, this is urinary bladder, seminal vesicle, through it will pass. Okay, and then it will open and form the ejaculatory duct over here, and then it will open on the outside. So there it will also receive prostate and bulbourethral secretion. So the semen will contain all the three things: seminal vesicle secretion, prostate secretion, bulbourethral secretion, and then it will be released outside. And then it will be released outside. Okay, so this ejaculatory duct will pass again, then from both the sides this prostate will be added. Prostate will release its secretion. Okay, as you can see, prostate will release its secretion. Okay, so over here what will happen, this is where you see that if you talk about the root of the sperms. Okay, so this is from here the sperms will come. Okay, I'm just using a highlighter. The sperms will come from this region, it will go to this region, then it will loop over the abdominal cavity, it will pass through the urinary bladder. Now here what will happen, this seminal vesicle will pour its secretion, as you can see. Okay, as you can see, then over here it will come. Okay, then in this region also there will be prostate and bulbourethra, which will also pour its secretion, and then the sperm will basically come through this route. Okay, through the outside. So this is what we have, this part is what we have is urogenital tract, and through this penis the sperms are released. Basically it will pass ejaculatory duct. Okay, basically it will pass through seminal vesicle, then these secretions are added, and then the semen is released. Okay, through the urethra part, as you can see. Got it, guys? Everyone got this thing? Same over here in the same diagram. Same thing as you can see over here, and then this area is passing. You can see the bulbourethral gland, that's prostate one. Okay, ejaculatory duct over here, seminal vesicle location, vast. Okay, focus on this part. Just see what else. And this ejaculatory will pass on. Okay, pass on to the and then bulbo and prostate are added. As you can see, prostate is over here. This is prostate. This is bulbo. Okay, this is both bulbo. This is prostate. So the secretions are added in this part. Okay, the secretions are added over here after it comes from. This is seminal vesicle. Okay, so after this sperms will come through. After this sperms will reach in this part, they will add the secretion. Secretions are added after the sperms will reach in this part. So this over here there is, you can see this mark where the prostate and bulbourethra will add its secretion. Okay, અહીંયા prostate bulbourethral add કરશે. Bulbourethral છે, this is bulbourethral, this is prostate, this is seminal vesicle, this is the vas deferens will combine with seminal vesicle, then forms ejaculatory duct. Ejaculatory duct will pass through prostate and bulbourethra, and then it will go to the urethra, and then will go to the urethra, and then the sperms are released through this path. Clear, guys? So this is the entire sperm pathway. This is the entire sperm pathway. Okay. So if you have any problems, you are free to ask. This is all for today. This is all for today. So you have to read first and second page of textbook. Okay. And you can also have these notes. I'll share the PDF of this. Okay. Share kari do? Yes or no? Do you want it or not?
Yes, sir.
If you don't want, then I don't mind. Okay, it's fine. It's okay if you don't want it. Okay, it's on you. So I would also share yesterday's. So just wait for 2 minutes. Let me share. Can I send it to Mr. Abid? Will he send it to you? Yes or no? Or shall I send in Zoom chat box, guys? Right now. Come on, guys. I think yeah, you know how to reply to someone. અત્યારે શેર કરું કરી દઉં તમને ચેટ બોક્સમાં કે પછી પેલા આબિદ ભાઈને આપી દઉં.
Sir, send it to Abid, sir.
Because I send both lectures, okay, to Abid. I'll send it to him and he will send it to you. I'm also putting over here in chat box. Okay, just a moment. હું અહીંયા chat box માં share કરી દઉં છું. So it will be easier. Okay, be in the meeting. I sent one file. I'm sending another file. Is received. I think it has been sent. Check out if you have received it.
Yes, sir.
I'm sending yesterday's notes also. Just wait. My file name will be chapter wise lecture name will be there. Okay, if the first lecture of chapter is there, it is be L1, chapter 3 L1 L2, like in that manner we will go. Okay, nomenclature will be in that manner, keep that in mind. Nomenclature will be in that manner. Okay, got it, guys? I sent both the lecture notes. Okay, everyone, have you received it? Okay, I also sent to Abid sir, so you can send it to you also if anyone is left. Okay, so that's all for today. Now we will possibly meet on uh, Monday. Okay, because Tuesday I'm not there, so we'll take lecture on Monday. Okay, so this is all for today. Okay, so thank you guys. Okay, I hope you'll go through this first two pages. If you have any problems, do let me know on Monday. At the end of the chapter, we'll also solve I'm seeing this and everything. We'll also see PPT and everything. But right now, we'll go on to continue further. Thank you guys. If you have any suggestions for my teaching, if you have any problems in my teaching, then do please tell me so I can improve. When I came on a teaching, there any problem હોય કે suggestions હોય તો કહેજો તો હું improve કરી શકું because I always ask. Okay, હંમેશા હું દરેક જગ્યા પર ભણાવું ત્યારે પૂછું જ છું. That is how you can become a good teacher. You can freely say it to me. Okay, તમે મને કહી શકો છો કોઈ problem નથી. I am very open to the feedbacks. Okay, so I hope this is and all for today. Bye. Take care. Be safe.